Hello my friends, welcome to part 4 of my Sense of Adventure series, a series dedicated to helping you save for travel and save during travel. In this episode, we are diving into the world of travel hacking. What is travel hacking and how is it done? So without further ado, let's get into this episode. Travel hacking is essentially leveraging loyalty reward programs and credit card introductory offers to accumulate points and transfer them to an airline or hotel partner for free travel. Now, to get you started, there are a few things that you need to do. Organization is key, so get out a pen and paper and write down all the loyalty programs that you're currently part of, all the credit cards that you currently have and what their offerings are. And next is to determine which strategy is best for you. There are 3 ways you can go about it. You can travel hack using credit cards, you can travel hack using loyalty and rewards programs, or you can travel hack using a mixture of both. Know your airline alliances. There are 3 major airline alliances: Star Alliance, One World, and SkyTeam. This means that your airline miles can be used for rewards flight for any airline within that alliance. And another pro tip when booking your travel is to pick one airline, your main airline in each alliance, and use that frequent flyer number on all of your bookings for the airlines within that alliance, if that makes sense. So say you are with American Airlines, you have a frequent flyer number in American Airlines. They are part of the One World Alliance. If you book any other airline within that alliance, you can actually use your frequent flyer for American Airlines on that reservation. And what that does is it pulls all of your miles into your advantage, and you can use those to then book rewards flights to any other airline within the One World Alliance. I really hope that made sense. I'm gonna put it on the screen now just so you can take a mental note. Travel hacking with credit cards is a super popular and widely used strategy when it comes to getting free travel, and the reason why is these credit cards companies are partnered with many hotels and airline programs, some offering one-for-one transfer, which is exactly what you are looking for. Now remember that list you made at the beginning that has all of the credit cards that you currently have? You also want to know when you got those, and reason being is if you've had the Chase Sapphire for 5 years and there's now a new offer that they're offering people who apply and sign up for that credit card, you actually can take advantage of that because it's been more than 2 years, in some cases I think 3 years. Either way, 5 years, you can definitely reapply and take advantage of their introductory offer. You also want to list out all of the credit cards that you would like to apply for and what their offerings are. From there, you want to also write down which cards have the one-to-one transfer and to whom. So if you have, again, Chase Sapphire, you have Ultimate Rewards points, which offer a one-to-one transfer to Singapore Airlines, which is part of Star Alliance. So if you were to transfer your 60,000 miles to Singapore Airlines, you're now in the Star Alliance, and you can use those miles to purchase any other flight within that alliance or for Singapore Airlines. Third, you need to write down how you plan to meet these spending requirements. I do never advocate getting into credit card debt to earn a free flight. The best way to meet these spending requirements is to apply for the card around a time that you are prepared to make a big purchase, meaning you already have the cash saved and we're gonna do it anyways, so why not get the credit card and use that and pay it off right away? For example, I pay for my auto insurance in 6-month increments. So if I wanted to apply for a card that required me to spend $3,000 within the first 3 months, I would apply for that around the time that my auto insurance is due, and that's around $1,200 for 2 cards. At that same time, or within those first 3 months, I might have already had travel planned. So maybe I had the cash, $2,000 to go on a trip somewhere. So I get a card and I charge that to the credit card, but then I pay it off right away with the cash that I had in savings for the trip that I was already going to take. Another awesome thing you could do is, if you have cash paying friends and you're out at dinner, maybe instead offer to charge it to your card and everybody can just give you cash. I've also used it for my grocery bills, which is around $600 a month, $1,800 every 3 months. So that really starts to add up, and you can easily meet that spending requirement without having to do any unnecessary purchases. And if you really find it hard, you can pay your rent if you are a renter. Yes, sometimes they will charge like a 2% transaction fee, but if you think about how many miles that you are getting, do a cost analysis, because you might be getting 60,000 miles for $25, which is amazing. Just like flying goes, the accommodation is a very large portion of the travel budget. So how you can make that cheaper is to get free accommodation. The trick with getting free hotels is you want to pick a hotel family and stick with it, climbing their tiers as a loyal guest. These are examples of the top 6 biggest hotel brands in the world and their hotel chains. This means if you're in their loyalty program, you can earn and redeem points to any of their hotels. The only other option I will suggest is to join loyalty programs for hotel finders such as hotels.com. Their program is you collect stamps. So when you collect 10 stamps, you get 1 reward night. A stopover is anywhere from 1 day to a few days in a city in between flights to your final destination. I'm gonna put on the screen all of the airlines that I've come across that offer stopovers and what some of their packages are. I will also leave a link to the blog post in the description, which goes over this in way more detail, but if I went through every airline, it would be a very long video. So please check out the blog post and find which airline you like, which destinations sound good, and do a little more research on your own as far as stopovers go. You can also call the airline and ask them to book you a stopover. Again, sometimes these will be an additional cost, but it is so cheap, and if you have the time, it's very much worth it. My favorite websites that I've come across that help you find stopovers are Air Wonder and Clever Layover. Check those out as well to help you find your next stopover. Travel hacking does not need to be complicated in the beginning. Start slow and steady, mastering little by little, and before you know it, you will have earned enough miles to earn 2, 3, 4 trips per year. In the description box below, I have 2 links that I think will help you immensely with this. One is the downloadable blog post PDF version of travel hacking, which goes over a little more tips, some diagrams and links that will help you get started, as well as my bucket list budget, where you can organize all your finances. It has a savings tracker in there. It has a travel itinerary where you can build out your travel itinerary and keep track of all your costs along the way. So I hope this helped you. If it did, please subscribe, because I'm really trying to get to 300 subscribers by my 2-year anniversary. And yes, I can't believe it's already been 2 years. But anyways, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.